Andy, can I go back to you for a final couple of comments, because we've got a few callers waiting. I don't want to seek to embarrass you by asking you this, but you said that you've gone through a change in your outlook over the last couple of weeks. I mean, presumably there was a time when you genuinely actually believed that the flood was accurate, and I presume that now that you don't. Would that be accurate?
Yeah, I think you're pretty much there, DP.
Yeah. And did you, when you believed it to be true, did you sort of like simply ignore all the arguments against it and why it would be absolutely implausible?
Yeah, well, I think myself, definitely. I think probably a lot of creationists as well, they want, certainly in my circumstance, I wanted the Bible to be so right, so correct about literally everything. I would defend creationism very, very strongly, obviously because I wanted it to be so right. It doesn't take anything away from my faith. I am coming to the belief that the global flood probably didn't happen. I think perhaps there could have been some kind of flood, but looking at the evidence scientifically, I think it's pretty obvious that it probably did not happen. And also looking at going further afield into perhaps evolution as well, I think obviously there is a lot of scientists who back up evolution rather than creation. So again, I look at myself and I say to myself, who am I to judge these people? Who am I to say that creation is correct?
Yeah,
one more thing for you. Well, hold on, guys, please. Just one more thing. I know I've talked too much, but let me just say one more thing. Andy, my professor of genetics was an active Christian in your church, and she wrote for me documents that I could then pass on in various chat groups and whatever that I was in when I wanted to present the idea that not all Christians were creationists. Her work in genetics was cited in peer-reviewed journals for her involvement in the Human Genome Project. She relates details about the genetic orthologs of comparative species to vindicate evolutionary theory entirely. She rejects the flood outright. She believes in Christianity. She believes in Jesus. She believes, for obviously significantly different reasons than creationists do. She maintains a religious position supportive of Jesus as the Christ, as the Savior, and all of that. But she says that the earliest, what we think of as the earliest books of the Bible, meaning the books of Genesis, were all evidently adapted mythologies, and as such are easily traceable and as truth are indefensible. And she said that she had to let them go.
And to comment on what you said, and that there are a lot of scientists that accept evolution, that's like saying that there are a lot of people who have noses. I mean, it's not just kind of like a lot. I mean, it's scientists accept evolution. I mean, there's no debate. It's not a hot topic. It's not an issue of ongoing research. It's how does evolution happen, not does it happen. So I know I'm nitpicking, but it's just an observation.
On that note, Andy, can I thank you very much for your call?
Okay, you can.
Keep waiting, but thanks for coming in.
Okay, guys. Thanks for talking. I enjoyed it.
Thanks for coming.